I know you're gonna dig this.
They'll throw to second for one, and now they got the man trapped at third and tag him out. And second and two, handoff goes to McCaffrey up the middle, finds a little room, lots more room, and he's off to the races.
Welcome to the In the Zone Sports Talk Radio Network. You're listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show with your host, Kate Dinks from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with the large heart, and co-host Dana the Hater Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida. Also co-hosting Murray E. Baskerville from Gotta Be More Careful, Baltimore, Maryland. These are your hosts, bringing you the ultimate in sports news for the ultimate sports fan. Be sure to download the Try99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Now sit back and prepare to get into another episode of the Just Us Sports Talk Show.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, it's Monday, August 17th. August is almost over, guys. We got 14 days left in August. Got some football to talk about, man. It's exciting. It's a little humid outside, but it is what it is. Guys. I missed y'all guys last week, man. I was on my way back from North Carolina driving. I got home about 4:00, and I was like, maybe. And then my eyes said, maybe not. And I was out like a light, but I had a good time in North Carolina, man. I'm gonna say this. Every time I go to see my father-in-law, man, it's always a pleasure because I see his eyes light up, man, his smile. He get a little pep in the step when he sees his daughters coming through the door. And that means a lot to me, man. That means a whole lot to me. That's why I keep trying to tell my wife, let's move to North Carolina so we can see her dad more often. I'm just saying, let's move to North Carolina so we can see her dad more often. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this happen, Captain.
Rich, is there an echo in here? I keep hearing him saying the same thing.
So anyway, guys, again, welcome to the show. Before I go on, I want to give a condolence out to a very close friend of mine, Jimmy White and Lisa White. Her mother passed away last week. He's one of the guys I went to school with. That's in the fantasy league, football league that we have, that we're going down to Tampa to hang out with. His mom passed away. His mother-in-law passed away last week sometime. So I want to give a shout out to him, and his family and him as well, and let them know that we're praying for them. Also, really close friend of mine I grew up with. The Pierce family, their sister had some surgery done, and she's coming out of surgery. She's a really good friend of mine. I had her daughter year before last down in Downey, and she would come in my office all the time. She's like, Mr. Dixon, can I feed the fish? I'm like, yeah, you can feed the fish. I said to her one day, I said, tell your Uncle Greg to buy you a fish tank. She's like, what? So I see Greg said Greg told me, he said, I ain't buying no fish tank. So what I do, I just gave her the money. I said, here's the money. Hey, tell your mom to take you out, get your fish tank and get you some fishing. So hopefully she got a fish tank, but I want to keep her mom in prayer as well. Very good, close friend. They're more like family than anything else to me, to be perfectly honest with you. So keep the Pierce family in prayer as well. All right, guys, let's get started with this baseball thing. I'm gonna say right now, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little bit upset because the Dodgers are human. They're human, guys. They're human. So let's look at the Major League standings of 2026. Yeah. In American League, in the East, Tampa Bay Rays are 74 and 49, 41 and 21 at home, 33 and 28 on the road, plus 52 run differential, lost 3 in a row, and they're 73 in the last 10. But they have a 99.9% chance of making the playoffs. The New York Yankees is holding on for dear life at 69 and 55, 5.5 games out of first place, 31 and 27 at home, 38 and 28 on the road. A plus 85 run differential, 1 game, 5-5 in the last 10. They have a 99.4% chance of making the playoffs. The Boston Red Sox, who I told everybody they was going to make a run, they made a run. Now they're slowing up a little bit. They're jogging. They're just jogging right now. They are 66-58, 8.5 games out of first place. 29-31 at home, 37-27 on the road. These guys are really. I wonder, Rich, if they could play all the playoff games away from home, would they win? What'd you think? Can't hear you. Rich.
I said we might. Especially in New York, we own that place.
Yeah.
That's Fenway.
So they're plus 80. They're plus 81. Lost one game, 3-7 in the last 10. They have a 92% chance of winning, to making the playoffs. In the Central Division, Chicago White Sox 65-58, 37-24 at home, 28-34 on the road, a plus 47 run differential, 1-3 in a row, 64 in the last 10. They have a 72.9% chance of making the playoffs. I'm not going to discuss nobody else in that division because they're 18%, 20%, 25%. Kansas City Royals is a negative 0%. But we're going to go to the West. You said Astros.
Negative 0.1.
No, that's what it got over here.
It's 0.1. It's not negative.
Yeah.
Be negative.
Can I ad-lib a little bit, man? Just let me ad-lib a little bit, right?
We got bad people out there listening. They could be like, if I didn't call you out, they gonna call me out.
Well, that's okay. We'll be all right. Out in the West, the Houston Astros are 63-62. 31-31 at home, 32-31 on the road, a negative 30 run differential, lost 2 in a row, 4-6 in the last 10. They have a 63% chance of making the playoffs. The Texas Rangers are 2 games out. They have 31% chance of making the playoffs. The Seattle Mariners, 59-65. They're the most disappointing team right now to me. They won 2 in a row, the 3-7 in the last 10, and they got 35% chance of making the playoffs. The Athletics and the Angels are negative 1. And I heard that they fired. I got to make it sound bad because they fired with the pitching coach, the first base coach, and the general manager, or who they fired like 3 people. Who they all fired? Hey, how you fire everybody? Yeah, how you fire everybody?
It don't matter.
You fire everybody. But no, first of all, you fire the manager, and the assistant manager takes over. But you fire everybody. That doesn't make sense. I've never heard of that before in my life. But again, this is what Mike Trout wants to end his career, so we can't be mad at him for that. In the National League, we have the Atlanta Braves who are 74-50, 42-23 at home, 32-27 on the road, a run differential of 117, 1-1 game, final last 10. They have a 99.6 chance of making the playoffs. This is where it gets interesting, guys. Philadelphia Phillies are 7.5 games out of first place. They're 67-58, right? They're 32-30 at home, 35-28 away from home. A run differential of +1. They won 3 in a row, 64. But their chances of going to the playoffs are 77.7% chance. That's crazy because you're looking at nobody else in that division doing anything, right?
Wild card.
Yeah, wild card maybe. Phillies probably leading. They probably leading in the wild. No, they're not even leading the wild card. The Cubs are leading in the wild card. So now you look at the Central Division. You got the Milwaukee Brewers who took 3 out of 4 from the Dodgers. Okay, they're 77-48. They're 41-25, 41-22 at home, 36-26 on the road. Their run differential 136, 1-2 in a row. They found 5 last 10. They have a 99% chance of making the playoffs. Chicago Cubs are 72-53, 5 games out of first place, 36-26 at home, 36-27 away from home, almost identical. Run differential of 100, lost 2 in a row. They're 6-4 in the last 10. You got the Cardinals and the Pirates and the Reds all coming in the back here. Dodgers, who before All-Star break, and I said this to you guys, I said they're up by too many games because they're going to slack off. There's no pressure to win no games. They was up by 14 games before All-Star break. Now they're down by 7. Up by 7. Los Angeles Dodgers 74-51. 37-26 at home, 37-25 on the road. A run differential 136, lost 2 in a row, 5 last 10, have a 99.9 chance of making the playoff. The Padres, who have won some games, right? They're 67-58, 7 games out of first place, right? They 37-26 at home, 30 and 32 on the road. A run differential of a +3, won one game, 8-2 in the last 10. Arizona Diamondbacks are 69-59, 8 games out of first place. They're 36-27 at home, 30 and 32 on the road. A +18 run differential, lost 1-5 last 10. Have a 43% chance of making the playoffs. So the rumor is the Padres, the Diamondbacks, and somebody else, if they don't make the playoffs, they're getting rid of everybody. From the GM on down, they're going to clean house. What you guys think about that? What y'all think about that?
It's about time. Padres have one of the best rosters. They just have no leadership.
So what do you think is? So you think it's the leadership part of it?
Yeah. Who's still the manager? It's still the manager, dude, right? They fired Bud Black.
Yeah.
I don't watch enough West Coast ball to talk about it. I just don't feel like Machado's having a bad year. It's like, why? What is wrong? That sounds like a guy that's not motivated. Look what happened with the Phillies. They fired their coach. They fired their manager. They got better. Red Sox fired their manager. Got better.
Yeah.
So you think so? So you say if they fire the manager right now, they will get better?
I'm not saying fire the manager now. I'm saying what they need to do is they need to look at the organization. They have the talent. They need to figure out what's missing. And I think the funny thing is, I think it was Soto. Soto was a leader for the Yankees when he was there.
Yeah, he was actually. He gave him that bad boy image, right? That nobody really liked them, but they was winning games and they were respected. They were respected.
Wait a minute. You're gonna say Soto? You're gonna say Soto? The bad boy Yankees, the evil empire.
No, I said the Padres. I'm talking about the Padres.
But he was in the Yankees when they actually won.
Yeah, but I'm just saying nobody liked him, so nobody liked the Padres, so that gave them a reason to want to win games.
I think they liked him.
Yankees fans.
If they liked him, then why did? If they liked him, why did they let him go?
But he was in San Diego. They knew he wasn't going to resign. He was a Boris agent. So they knew they weren't going to resign.
So you're saying they couldn't afford to resign him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. They knew that they could.
So they was being cheap.
They got Michael King. Who's been a great pitcher for them. So they got pieces.
Okay, but
they got pieces for him.
But they didn't win. But again, they're not winning.
Cause y'all went all in.
But sometimes no, it ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm talking about the Padres.
Yes,
my thing is,
it does.
This is my thing. Why does it have something to do with the Dodgers? What the Padres do?
Are you kidding? Everybody builds for the teams that they're going to see. When the Rams go out and get Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett, so now the Niners is out here trying to get Vita to go with both. I mean, they trying. This is what they do. This is competition. Yeah,
I get that, but so it's a Dodgers fault that Soto didn't stay with the Padres?
No.
They couldn't afford it.
That's what I'm saying.
They couldn't afford it. They were worried about
Why couldn't they afford it?
That's why they shipped him to the East Coast.
Why couldn't they afford him?
Because they didn't want to spend the money.
He was going to go to the highest bidder. They weren't going to be the highest bidder.
Why shouldn't they have not been the highest bidder?
Because they don't want to pay the money.
So we're saying the owners are cheap?
No, we're saying the owners want to get their cut.
So we're saying the owners are cheap.
No.
The owners aren't stupid. They can't win with one player.
But I get that part of it. But if he stays, maybe he brings other players to the Padres.
He already brought other players for the Padres. He got Manny Machado there.
No, Manny was there before he got there.
Yeah, Machado was there before.
He was there before Soto got there.
Yeah.
That's true about that.
Because many left the Dodgers to go there.
No, he left the Orioles to go there.
No, he went to the Dodgers. They traded to the Dodgers, and they lost.
He never played one game for the Dodgers.
Yes, he did. Not one. Yes, he did. He got traded.
I remember
Look it up.
Manny going from Baltimore to San Diego.
Look it up.
That sounds
Look it up.
crazy.
He played for the Dodgers and left and went to play for the
I didn't know Soto
he went
to the Padres in 2022. Okay, that's my bad. Machado left in like 99 or something like that.
No, it's before that.
He went to free agency.
Machado, he left the Dodgers.
I'm sorry, I meant 2019.
Yeah, I'm saying 2002. Yeah, I'm like, no. But the thing about it is that, again, if you got the resources to bring a player that you think gonna help your team out, so basically, so you was telling me that the Padres felt like they were away.
Wow.
They were a little bit away from going to the World Series.
Wait a second.
He did go to the Dodgers.
I knew it was coming.
I told you he did. They traded him. I remember
because he's a Dodger.
I remember they played the game on Monday, and they came out and pulled him that Monday, and they took him into the dugout and said, "Yo, you got traded to the Dodgers."
Yo, he batted 297, 35 doubles, 37 home runs, and 103 RBI, and ended up on the Padres. How does that even happen?
Isn't that when they changed ownership?
You gotta understand that the Dodgers farm club is very good. You can give up a player of that caliber.
Hey, Tom, you going in and out.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I was mad about it. I was like, why would you leave the Dodgers to go to the Padres? You know what I'm saying? And then the Padres kind of beat us like twice in the playoffs or something like of that nature. So he felt like he was getting the best of the best until we started getting the best of the better. And that's where we're at now.
No, he purchased the team in 2000.
And the 3-peat is in effect.
What'd you say, Mo?
I was saying that the Dodgers owned him in 2012. I remember after they lost Machado. That's when they said we're not losing another player.
Wow.
He said, "Wow."
I didn't know it was Machado. I just remember Machado.
This is my thing though. The owners are making money, so why are they not spending them? It's so much going on with the owners in football, basketball, and baseball right now. It's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous.
They
making buku money. Just think about think about Jerry Jones, right? The dude owns a stadium, right? And he has concerts there, so he's making money when the football team ain't even around. You know. So I just don't understand it, and I don't know what goes on in the Padres. I don't know if the Padres use it for concerts or whatever. But again, if you're not willing to spend the money to to bring a good product to your team, then why be the owner? Sell the team and give it to somebody else that really wants the team to win. And if they got to go in their pocket, go in their pocket, because that's what it's all about. Is winning championships. It's not being competitive. It's not just playing to be playing. You're playing you play to win the game. Ain't that what he said? Herm Edwards? You play to win the game. And then by winning the game, you win more games. By winning more games, you get to the playoffs. Winning the playoffs, you get to the championship. Get the championship, you win. And nobody's complaining about money, because the product that you're putting on the field is a good product, and that people's enjoying watching them play. It's just not making sense to me how so many owners in basketball and in baseball right now, I don't understand this. I really don't. I don't understand the Lakers getting flipped like pancakes for $12 billion. And we know what's up with that situation. But I'm like, the Padres.
Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know what's with that.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about it. But I don't get it, man, with these owners. Are they scared to lose money? Because you didn't become a billionaire just because you just happened to. I mean, granted, somebody you might have walked into the money as a family member, but not too many billionaires are there. They built a business up to be where they're at, right?
But the owners are especially in the smaller markets. Like they have to make it profitable to stay want to stay in it.
Then sell the team.
So it's because the next owner is going to do the same thing. It's a smaller market. Like they don't have the payroll that the Yankees got.
Let's use the Pittsburgh Pirates for example, right?
Okay.
They've won World Series. They have history of winning World Series, right? So it's not like they don't know what it feels like to be a champion in baseball, right? So my thing is like, as an owner, if I'm going to be an owner of a team, I'm putting people around me that's going to make me understand how to make the team better. And money should not be an object in me not making my team better. If I got trade players, or I go into free agency, or I go through a draft, let's sit down and figure out a way that we can do this and still be profitable. And the thing about it is, if you're in it to make money, then sell the damn team.
Okay.
I'm listening.
How many Pirates fans do you know outside of Pittsburgh? Like they don't even get advertised here. And we're the capital city. Nobody talks about the Pittsburgh Pirates. You don't know any Pirates fans in the mid-state.
I think there are some.
That's right. It's all Philadelphia Phillies.
I think there are some.
It's Phillies.
Well, that's because of where we're located at. We're 4 hours away from Pittsburgh, and we're 2 hours away from Philly. So you're going to see more Philly fans. But
I see Steelers fans everywhere.
Right.
I see Penguins fans everywhere.
But the thing about it is, though, you got to remember something, right? Right? You got what they call them, transit. What's it, transit? They move from the East Coast to the West Coast or to the north to the south, and they're transit. So they bring their followers with them as well, right? And I'm not saying that now about Pittsburgh, but my thing is that if you want to be competitive, if you want to win, then you gotta pay some money. Don't just participate, because at the point I'm at the point right now where like the Pittsburgh Pirates sell the team or move the team.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
But that's what I'm saying. But my thing is like, if you're not going to be competitive, then why do it?
Because it's profitable.
Exactly. So sell the team and let somebody else do it.
No, because the ownership isn't complaining about the profit that they're making.
Yes, he is, because they want a salary cap. The owners want a salary cap. That's how they complain.
They want a salary cap so they can get a World Series. A chance, at least a chance. It builds parity throughout the league. But Pittsburgh is a small market. And as long as it's profitable for the owner, as long as his bottom line isn't affected,
okay,
he'll pay the salary that he's been paying.
So let me give you another team, Tampa Bay Rays. How many times have we talked about them guys moving to Canada? How many times have we talked about that?
I mean, they can go
about them moving somewhere else other than staying in Tampa, and they're consistently winning.
Yeah,
right. So why they want to move that team somewhere else when they're competitively in the World Series, in the playoffs, right?
But Tampa Bay.
What is Tampa doing? What is Tampa Rays doing that the Pittsburgh Pirates can't do?
Tampa doesn't have the history that Pittsburgh got. Like we wasn't talking about Tampa Bay Rays in the 70s. Like when we talked about the Pittsburgh Pirates in the 70s. Tampa's new, so them moving is not a shock. But Pittsburgh, like it's like the Colts moving from Baltimore. Like you got to do it in the middle of the night.
Okay, we'll do it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Pittsburgh. But my thing is like Tampa. Like I'm saying, Tampa's been winning. We've been talking about Tampa moving for like the last. How long have we been doing the show? Like 4 or 5 years now. I've been doing this for over 11 years, and my thing is it's been 11 years that they've been talking about moving them.
Tampa ain't going nowhere.
No, they shouldn't go anywhere because they're winning.
Yeah.
Like Colorado Rockies, like Curry says they have a good following of fans up there. What else is to do in Colorado?
Exactly.
But watch baseball.
Exactly. Ski.
Exactly the point.
Ski.
Yeah,
But my thing is, but my thing right here is that they have been irrelevant for so long. So why they're not asked? Why are nobody saying move Colorado?
Because Colorado don't want to move.
Because my whole thing is this right here. If you own a team, you got to put the money you invest into it. You'll get profit back regardless. Only time you see like with the Lakers was sold for what, $6 billion, and they turned around and sold them again for $12 billion. They doubled their money.
Yeah.
Right? But we'll probably never see that happen again within a year. That just is insane. But my whole thing is right here. And I can say this. I'll be honest with you. If the owners come out and say that we starting to overpay our players in sports, I can understand that. But that's your fault. That's the owner's fault because they allowed that to happen.
No, they didn't.
You can't get mad. You can't get mad at nobody but yourself because you allow player A to make amount of money more than player B. And in football, the quarterback makes the most money. And the 1 year that who was it that took a pay cut was it was Aaron Rodgers or somebody, and the quarterbacks got mad at him for like, yo, get what you're worth. So who are we to blame for that?
The Major League Baseball. The actual organization. Not the owners.
But the owners
because they negotiate the contracts with the television contracts and the union contract for the players. They get a piece of that. So when that money comes in, every team gets theirs dispersed, and then they can spend it how.
So let me ask you a question.
And then individual teams have media contracts as well. I mean, that's where the money comes from.
Let me ask you guys a question. Why is we don't never hear about this in hockey? We hear hockey add teams. We don't hear about them deleting teams. Tell me why.
Hockey took a major pay cut.
And what?
They closed.
They closed what?
They closed the league for like half to 3/4 of the season. Actually, to make sure they didn't have to take away teams. They moved teams to better places.
But there you go. You answer my. They moved teams to better places.
But they took major pay cut.
The players or the owners?
Both.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know what the average player in hockey gets, but I don't hear nobody in hockky saying they're broke.
Who in the professional?
I don't hear nobody saying.
Except for the WNBA. Who other players gonna say they broke?
No, I'm just saying. You know how you get a basketball player say, "I done lost all my money, investments, or do whatever." Football does, but hockey and baseball, you never hear that from the players. You know what I'm saying? But what you just said, what I said.
Wait a minute. If we talking about, we gotta say it's Antoine Walker.
Yeah, I'm talking about him. All the money he lost.
Yeah, because they stupid.
There's so much deferred money.
But
that players will never go broke.
And that's a good point Tom just said about, well, more or less for baseball than any other sport because they deferred money. like Barry Bonds. I mean, like Bobby Bonilla, he gets $1 million to 2030 from the Mets, and he don't need probably. I bet he never touched that $1 million. I bet he don't even touch that $1 million. That $1 million in the bank getting accruing interest right now. But again, you just said that they move teams around. So why can't baseball do the same thing? I mean, let's think about it. They took Montreal.
Kevin, you make that sound like it's so easy.
No.
And first of all, you can't compare hockey to baseball. The salaries are nowhere near hockey players don't make nowhere near what football players and basketball players.
And that's what I said. I said I don't know what they make.
Don't make that about $20 million a year of the best players. So you know what I'm saying. But you can't compare hockey to football and baseball. Now, as far as baseball, you can't just pick up a team and just move it. It's not that easy. There's a lot goes into it. And plus, if every losing team pick the team up and move, then you're just opening up or sell the team. You just open up a carousel of owners.
So
all 30 teams are not going to be competitive. I don't care how much money you spend. All 30 teams can't be competitive.
Well, I'm not saying all 30 teams, but I'm saying the majority. But okay, so why did they move the team from Montreal to Washington? As soon as they get to Washington, they win a World Series.
Because Montreal was good.
Well, they was on the verge of when they were in Montreal. They were always competitive there.
Exactly. So why would they
moving? What that didn't have anything to do with them moving, though, Kevin. You said they're not competitive. But Montreal was always competitive.
That's my point. That they were competitive. So why did they move them? As soon as they move them, they go to Washington.
I thought you said they should move if they're not.
No. I'm saying I'm talking about Pittsburgh. But Montreal was competitive, and soon as they moved from Montreal to DC, they end up winning World Series within 3 or 4 years after moving or something like that. Now they haven't won one since then, but that goes to show you how that it I'm not gonna say it's fixed, but it's kind of it's kind of funny how that happened. And
the Raiders moved because Oakland didn't want to build a stadium. They wanted to stay in Oakland, but they moved. That could have been the same issue with Montreal. Like they didn't want to build a new stadium.
But the thing about Oakland though, the problem with Oakland is that they don't have enough land there to build a stadium away from the stadium they have. If you go to Oakland has a lot of marsh land out there, a lot of swamp land, so like that. So it's kind of hard to build a stadium there. That's why Golden State left. That's why Raiders left, and that's why the A's left. Because they don't have a place where they can go build another stadium. They would have to leave and come back to maybe remodel the stadium they had and then stay there. But that's the problem with the problem is the land out there. That's the biggest problem. You know what I'm saying? It's the land.
I mean, they ain't got no stadium.
One of the things you got to keep in mind too, Kevin, with the Montreal Expos, the owner didn't pick up and move that team. There was a lot went into that because they had a dilapidated stadium up there. They wasn't getting any support from that. So Major League Baseball bought that team. They took over that team. They were owned by the Major League Baseball for the longest time. So that's when they decided to move it to Washington. It wasn't an owner that did that. That was Major League Baseball.
And they turned around and win a World Series. So do Major League get credit for that? I'm like, come on. It can't be that. It can't be that obvious. You know what I'm saying? It just can't be that obvious. But I'm saying though, they were competitive.
They were a good team. I'm saying they were already a good team.
So look at let's lose Toronto Blue Jays, right? They went to the World Series last year. They're in last place this year. When's the last time they won a World Series? 2003 or something like that. Was it that last time? They've been to the World Series, right? But the fans keep coming out and watch them play, but nobody talks about them moving. And I'm not even. And my whole thing is right here. When it comes to sports, if you're in it to make money, that's fine and dandy. You can do that, you know. But at some point in time, you owe it to the fans to put the best product on the field. That's
not if you're in Cincinnati.
No, if you're just out to make money, you don't care what's on the field.
But that's the problem. And see, this is I think this is where the problem becomes an issue, because now, as an average fan, you can't go to the game because it costs so much money, right? Number one.
Not when your team
but
sucks.
Number two,
not when your team sucks.
But number two, no, even if the Browns suck and people and they sell it all the time.
They sell out, but they're not. They're not charging crazy prices.
Crazy prices.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I just look. They are. I just looked at some. I looked at some prices the other day. They getting ready to build that new stadium too. So you know that money gonna be tight up there.
I guarantee.
My dream is to go to a game and not, but I can't do that till I retire. just to go out, just to go there. Yeah, you go from the East Coast to fly out to the West Coast and watch the Dodger game. That's cost you about maybe $3,000 with the flight and the hotel. About $3,000. I'm taking a 5-star hotel.
Oh well, then you might as well.
Oh, you draw.
See, I'm not staying in no 5-star hotel to go see the Dodgers play next year. I got friends and family out there, so I'm gonna stay with them when I go see them play. But again, I don't. Well, I can hook you up, man. I can hook you up. I know some Navy dudes out there.
Oh, okay.
I know a couple
4-star hotel.
I know some
$100 for like $100 on Priceline.
On Priceline. Okay, but anyway, I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to stay at the Clover Leaf now.
I'm just saying though, in baseball, it's at some point in time you got, because like being a Dodger fan from 86, they won the last World Series. From there until when they won the last one, we were suffering. They went through like so many owners. They were suffering. I was suffering. I was like, when are we gonna get this thing together? And then I guess anytime Magic touched something, it turns into gold anyway. So when he came aboard, things started going right. They started going right. So I don't know.
Because he wasn't afraid to spend money.
That's my whole point. Don't be afraid. If you got scared money, don't make no money. It's simple as that.
Scared money? Yeah, you're right. Scared money don't make money.
Yeah. So, anything else on baseball, guys?
Well, I wanted to say this quick.
Go ahead.
I wanted to have a show last week. The Yankees were 5-3. 5-3. And they lost 3.5 games. Because the Rays won 9 in a row.
Judge is hurt.
I ain't talking about how bad the Yankees were. I'm saying the Yankees were good at 5-3.
But
I'm saying no matter what we do, playing good teams, playing bad teams, it don't matter. If the team above you ain't losing.
So are we supposed to feel sorry for the Yankees right now?
No. I'm saying playing well. The Yankees are first in the wild card. 4 games. 5 games. I think the Red Sox are second. We're like 4 games up on the Red Sox. What I'm saying is this. It don't matter if you're playing well. If somebody else in your division is playing better. Because even when the Red Sox, made that 25 games in a row, they still were 5 games back because they started from so far back.
No, wait a minute. Because we were in the basement and came within a half a game. And we right there at the wild card. We weren't afterthought. Because I thought we were an afterthought. Kev was the only one that had faith.
If you believe that the Red Sox are going to do well, raise your hand.
You the only one. I ain't want to talk about the Red Sox. You ain't want to talk about the Red Sox. Then nobody want to talk about the Red Sox when we was losing.
Only one that talked about the Red Sox was me. I was like, Rich. I said, look at this schedule, man. I said, until they get to the Dodgers, it's going to be tough. And then it took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. I said, "Oh man, they ready. They ready."
But who took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers?
2 out of 3 from the Dodgers.
Y'all did.
We swept y'all.
We swept y'all.
Just like they swept.
I just want to see if you was paying attention. I just want to see if you was paying attention.
I'm just saying this. I'm not crying. We beat y'all 2.
You got the same chance to win the same amount of games they won. Don't say just because they losing. You win. It's not because they're losing. It's because you're not winning. What happened You can't say just because they won't lose.
I'm saying
they're 7-3 left season. You 5-5. That's your problem right there.
Losers can't talk. We beat y'all 2 out of 3. If Rich is talking, I can't talk.
You sure did.
It doesn't matter.
But what did it do? I mean, you just 2 out of 3. We should have beat y'all 2 out of 3. You blew up at the last game. You didn't let me finish the point. But still.
Okay, go ahead.
Stop all that old crying, man.
I'm not crying. I'm pointing out because I wanted to bring it up last. Because the Rays.
Make up your point. Go ahead.
The Rays were the hottest team.
When you went through the Rays,
you had a better record. What you're saying?
What kind of losing streak they on, right?
Who?
The Rays.
Man, you sound like Kevin.
The Rays.
They lost 3.
Look, the Red Sox should win 100 games and still lose in the first round.
7-3.
I'm not crying, guys. I'm trying to explain something to you. It's all about being hot at the right time. The Red Sox have already faded.
He waited a whole week to come and tell you that.
They have already got their hot streak.
The Red Sox will win 100 games.
We about to get
and still go out
We about to get Rodon back. We about to get Stanton back. We gonna be hot at the right time.
So so you think that
you gotta get hot in the playoffs.
So you saying that you guys gonna get hot at the right time? But I'm gonna say this though, with them being out for this long period of time, stamina is gonna be an issue at some point in time.
We just paid 120. They got 40 games to get in the shape.
This ain't football.
Okay.
The Rays are flaming out. The Red Sox are done. They had
the road to the World Series is gonna go through the LA.
Everybody in this division has a hot streak. We ain't had ours yet.
You ain't had,
and you're not going.
So okay. So if that's what you're saying, I'm okay. Let's look at the Yankee schedule coming up here. Let's look at the Yankee schedule. Let's see what we can predict. No. It's August is almost over. You ain't got about 30-some days left. You got like 30 games left.
Yeah. And they ain't gonna be back for 20. Bellinger will probably be back. So let me say this: if you don't come out this back end with a winning record, something wrong. You play Baltimore. You play Toronto. Wait a minute. I want you to go through one thing. I want you to go through one thing and understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Look at our runs against every other team in the league.
With them, I see y'all won 3. Last time y'all won 3 in a row was against Phillies.
Runs against.
That's back in July. That was July against Philly.
Runs against in the league. I'll just give you the answer. We've given up 466 runs over the whole season. In second place is the Red Sox at 468.
So who's number one with giving up the most runs?
Giving up the most runs would probably be a terrible team. Athletics at 714. The Rockies at 709.
Teams that one team is moving to Vegas and the other team they need to move somewhere else too, right? Okay,
exactly.
Gotcha.
So what I'm saying is we have great pitching. We just haven't had hitting. Our is coming back.
Go ahead, Tom.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why in the hell does it matter about the runs?
Because he's saying
it matter about the record and where you finish.
No, but he's saying that
losing 2-1.
He's saying that the pitching is going to get better. He's saying his pitching. He's saying the Yankees pitching is going to get better, and they're going to start hitting the ball because they got all the guys back.
Our pitchers been consistent all year. We haven't had any hidden. We're about to get number 3 or 4 back in our lineup.
So I'm looking at your schedule. This is no lie. You'll play one team, two teams, 3 teams, 4. Y'all play 4 teams with winning records, and this is what y'all got. This is what y'all got now. You got Baltimore. You go to Baltimore. Then you got Toronto. You play Houston. Then you play Boston again. Then you play the Angels. You play the Padres, Rockies, the Yankees. I mean the Mets, Minnesota, Arizona, Tampa Bay, and ends up with Baltimore.
We only got one good
team.
I guess you count the Red Sox too. We got the Red Sox. We got the Red Sox and Tampa Bay. We can still win the division.
Okay.
This guy.
August 17th.
My team
already called his shot. I'm calling my shot. We win in the division.
Okay. Okay. So Ray said you can't. So Ray, why do you think they can't win the division?
The Yankees can't win because they don't have speed. Everything with the Yankees is a home run.
We got Lombard. We got Jazz Chisholm.
They don't bunt. They don't sacrifice. They don't. If you see the, let me just speak.
Wait a minute, Mo. Go ahead.
What if he's telling him wrong? I gotta prove it wrong.
Well, then let him say his piece first. Then you come back.
His piece is wrong.
After I speak, you can say whatever you want.
Go ahead, Ray.
The Yankees don't move players over. They don't bunt. They don't hit and run. They play like an old-fashioned 60s team. They don't do the essentials to win. And the manager's the worst, and the general manager's horrible.
So, Ray,
every year what the Yankees do is tease us.
So, Ray, are you a Yankees fan?
Big time.
Okay. All right, Mo.
I go back to Thurman Munson and Reggie Jackson and Roy White. I've been a Yankee fan all my life, but this team doesn't win.
Everything after the base stealing, true. I can't argue with him about. We don't move the runner. We don't hit the runner. We don't hit the Lombard does. The rookie that we brought up is the most technical player that we have.
That's just one player,
which is terrible. But he's making them change. Austin Wells is hitting behind the run now. They're actually Jazz Chisholm. Guys that have 230, that have 230 bases. I think Cameo is like 25. Jazz has over 30. Lombard already has a couple. When our guys come back.
My response.
Those guys going to the bench. And you're going to have the guy to do that.
My response to the Yankees is the lack of consistency with them, man. Every year they cheese us.
We went to the World Series.
We get the feeling like they're going to do better.
We went to the World Series.
And they don't. I love the Yankees.
I'm sorry, Ray. I can't agree. We went in the World Series 2 years ago. And if it wasn't bad managerial stuff, guys actually learning to catch Judge catches that ball in center field in the first out. We win that game. Because that gave the whole momentum.
But we didn't.
No, you don't.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We did.
So look at
say whatever after the game's over.
Look at Tampa's schedule. They got the Padres, the Mets, the Rangers, the Braves, the Houston Astros, the Athletics, Boston, New York. They got 4 games, and that's gonna be big. 4 games in New York. Their end schedule is terrible, man. They're on the road against New York, then they come to Philly for 3 games. That's gonna be the killer right there. How many games are up right now? 5.5. They like 5 games up, right?
They can't close.
Yo,
They just don't. They just don't know how to close.
That's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good end of the season. That's gonna be a good end of the season for Tampa. Yeah, that's gonna be good right there.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Go
ahead, Tom.
5.5 games back. 5.5 games back.
Tom,
So
go ahead.
you're telling me that your team is going to be able to switch how they play from a slow team to a fast team just before the playoffs and win?
The most.
No.
Can I answer that?
The best team that does that is the Dodgers.
All right, go ahead, Mo.
They play small ball.
There you go.
They play fastball. That's
Right
what
now.
wins games.
Right now, we're
They
missing
move
the number.
people over.
Mhm.
They get the hit when they need a hit. Period.
Okay, go ahead, Mo.
That's why we're going to be the 3-time champs.
Go ahead, Mo.
I agree with you. We don't know how to play small ball.
We don't know how to play small ball.
But we're learning.
But
while
we're learning.
the big guns are gone.
The big guns are gone.
But the big guns are about to
But
come
the
back.
big guns are about to come
You
back.
can't do that.
So
Bellinger is the most clutch player
Bellinger's
that
the
we
most
have on
clutch
the
player
team.
that we have
And
on
he's
the
not
team.
playing. Where was he
He's not
raised?
playing. Where was he
By
raised?
the Dodgers.
By the Dodgers.
You can though.
You can
Get
though.
your guys
You
back
can
at
get
the
your
right
guys
time.
back at the right time.
Judge comes back, hits home
Judge
runs.
comes
We're
back, hits
winning the
home
games.
runs.
We're
We're
losing
winning
now.
the
1
games.
to
We're
nothing.
losing
It's
now
2 to
1
1.
to nothing. It's
I
2
let
to
you
1.
talk, so now
I
let me
let you
talk.
talk, so now let me talk.
Judge, we've been losing games
Judge,
2 to 1.
we've been losing games 2 to 1.
1 to nothing because
1
we
to
can't
nothing.
hit the ball.
Because we
Our
can't hit the
pitching has
ball.
been stellar.
Our pitching has been stellar.
You get a guy come back.
You get
It's
a guy
home
come
run
back.
every 3
It's a
games.
home
That's
run
a
every
win
3
right
games.
there.
That's a win right there.
Bellinger comes back.
Bellinger comes back.
Batter that we have on the
batter
team.
that we have on the team.
That's gonna be 1
That's
run
gonna
per
be
game.
1 run per
You
game.
get standing hot.
You get
That
standing
could be
hot.
3 home runs in
That could
3
be
games.
3 home runs in 3 games.
Because he gets hot right at the end.
Because he gets hot right at the end of the season.
And he carries over to the playoffs.
And he
he's
carries
one of
over
our
to the
best
playoffs, and he's one of our best playoff players.
So the 3 guys, the big
So the
bats
3
that we
guys, the
have right
big
now,
bats that we have
have
right
not
now,
even been in the
have not
lineup.
even been in the lineup.
2 of them haven't been in the
2 of
lineup
them
in
haven't
3
been
months.
in the lineup in 3 months.
So you can't tell me that
So
we
you
don't know how
can't
to play
tell me that
small
we don't know how to play small
ball.
ball.
We're not gonna need small
We're
ball.
not
when we
going
get
to
3
need
of the
small
biggest
ball when we
bats
get
back.
3 of the biggest bats back.
And that's still gonna have
And
2
that's still going to have 2
other.
May I report?
No, I'm not
No,
finished.
I'm
Just
not
like you didn't
finished.
let me finish.
Just like you didn't
I'm
let
not
me
finished
finish
yet.
I'm not finished yet.
We already have 3 other.
We already have
30
3
home
other
run bats
30
in the
home run
lineup right
bats
now.
in the lineup
You
right
had
now.
3 more than
You
that.
had 3 more than that.
That's 6 right
That's
there.
6 right there.
Lombard is gonna move.
Lombard is going to move.
Austin Wells is learning to move guys over.
learning to move guys over.
Where did Austin Wells come from?
Not born.
He was homegrown from the Yankees. He come from
Florida.
He come from y'all.
May I report?
I'm still not finished.
I'm still not finished.
Then you got Caballero on
You
the
got
bench,
Caballero
on the bench, and
off the bit and butt.
I've got
You're gonna
more
have-
stuff for
you're
you.
also
You're gonna have.
Sit down and
You're
listen.
gonna have.
No. I
No,
let you talk.
I let you talk. I let you
both of y'all
talk.
talk.
I let both of y'all talk.
Now y'all gotta listen.
Now y'all gotta listen.
So I may report. So I may retort right now.
No, you can't. I'm still not
No,
done.
you can't. I'm
You
still
keep
not
interrupting
done.
me, so
You
I'm
keep
not finished.
interrupting me,
You
so
let
I'm
me
not
finish.
finished.
Then
You
I'll
let
let
me
you talk.
finish. Then
Just
I'll
like
let you
I'll
talk.
let you finish.
Just like I let you finish.
Caballero's gonna be on the bench,
Caballero's gonna be on the bench.
which is
Basically,
basic. Who can play multiple
Who
positions.
can play multiple positions.
That's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Ramos goes to the bench.
Ramos
He's been
goes to the bench
terrible
who's
as a
been
Yankee, but
terrible
he kills
as a
left-handed
Yankee, but he
hitter.
kills
We're
left-handed
playing him now
hitter.
against
We're
righties
playing
because
him
we
now
have
against
nobody
righties
else to
because
play.
we have nobody else to play.
When the lefties come, he'll
When
be
the
on
lefties
this
come,
team.
he'll be
playing.
on this team.
And
He'll be
then,
playing. And then
some of the guys that can't hit
some of the
lefties
guys
will be on
that
the
can't
bench
hit
that are
lefties
still
will be on the
playing right
bench
now.
that are still playing right now.
You put guys around.
You put
the
guys
first baseman
around
Garcia, who we
first
got
baseman
from
Garcia, who we got
from the Nationals.
From the Nationals.
He's gonna be hitting because he was
He's
hitting
gonna be
when he was
hitting
hitting in
because
front of
when he
Bellinger.
was hitting in front of Bellinger.
All the problems that you
All the
guys say
problems that
now
you guys
will
say
be
now
gone because we'll be averaging
gone because
5
we'll be
runs
averaging 5
instead
runs
of averaging
instead
2
of
runs right
averaging
now.
2 runs right now.
And
now
and
I'm
the
Now,
now and looking at the odds makers, they do have the Yankees going to the World Series with the Dodgers, which is crazy.
That's
our pitching is amazing.
Our pitching is amazing.
May I report?
Go ahead. Go ahead. We
I
listen.
want to make sure he's finished.
I'm finished. I said I was finished.
Okay, so here we go. I don't know if you can change the way you played at the end of the season, going into the playoffs, when half of your club is on the bench or on the IR. Now you're going to get people back, but can they play that way when they're not used to playing that way? The answer to the question is no.
Well, we will see.
Judge doesn't hit to get the hit.
We will see because they're getting everybody back.
He either hit the home run
Go
or
ahead.
he strikes out.
Go ahead, Mo.
Were we in the World Series 2 years ago?
Yes.
Do we have better pitching this year? Or 2 years ago?
Better pitcher now.
And you still lost.
This is 2 years later. We have better pitching.
Kevin Dixon, my
We
hand
have
is
better
up.
hitting. Now, if Boone was gone, I think we all would agree we would be a better team. But he's not. So who we got next year?
All right.
Who we got next year?
Go ahead.
Lose again.
Go ahead, Ray.
I agree with most of the things that are being said. But if you look at the consistency of the Yankees, and I love the Yankees, I just think the manager's horrible. And the general manager's worse. Every year, they give him more room, and he makes bad decisions. You go into the season, and you don't even start the shortstop that you had last year. You're constantly turning over the infield, left and right. No consistency. You can't find good closers for the bullpen. The pitching is good, but the rest of those guys, between the injuries, the Yankees are the most injured team in baseball. You know they're going to start off with somebody hurt.
Kev, you gonna let that go.
What's the guy who's hurt every season? Let me finish.
You gonna let that go.
Wait,
me finish.
let him finish.
What is the guy that they got from the Marlins? Giancarlo Esposito. He stays injured.
Mike
The Yankees don't get it done. I love them, but they're just not winners. And another thing with the Yankees, they don't have enough black ball players.
What?
They don't have enough black ball players.
Nobody does.
Anybody want to say something different?
We got two.
Blue hell.
Probably got three. Actually, we got three. No, we got two.
What?
No, we got two.
So we hold it. But wait a minute. What?
Who has more?
You saying that because they don't have enough black ball players, they can't win?
Yeah, that's nuts.
The Yankees
What
don't
is
have.
the blue hell are you talking about?
This is baseball.
The Yankees don't have enough.
You gotta have a couple Dominicans, some Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
You gotta have white pitchers.
They don't have enough. Yeah. Look at the Dodgers. Look at the rest of the teams that they play against.
They got one black ball player.
And I'm gonna say this.
They got one.
Because they don't got a lot of black ball players.
Wait, let him
You
finish.
can't interrupt me and then you say, let me finish.
Yeah.
Look at the rest of those teams. The Yankees play the old stale baseball. They don't bunt. They don't do anything. They don't do the things that other teams do. That's why the Yankees don't win.
Well, can I say something
They
to
don't play
that?
black young ball players. They don't do it.
We talked about that already.
So the Yankees, the Yankee has three. The Yankees have 3 black ball players: Jazz Chisholm, Trent Grisham, and Austin Wells. The Dodgers has
Austin Wells ain't black.
Tucker.
Wells ain't black.
What the hell is this?
Austin Wells ain't black. That has nothing to do with Austin Wells. White is all the way.
I'm looking at it. They said. Oh, they said players. I forgot. It says players No, it says here. It says players identify as black African Americans included. No. Kyle Tucker ain't black.
No, it's Judge. What it is? You're right. I forgot about Trent. You're right. I forgot about black. Black. Judge, and then also
wait a minute. Hold on. Can I say something, please?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, if what you're saying is true, then the Dodgers shouldn't be winning at all. Because they only got one black ball player.
And he was traded from Boston.
Well, he was traded from Boston. They got Teoscar, who's black, and they got
He's not black.
He represents as a person of color. Okay, let me say it like that.
That ain't black. No, Kev. You said black.
Can I say that? Can I say that person? Can I say that color? And they got a backup pitcher. I mean, got a backup catcher that's black, or he's a man of color.
Okay.
But the thing about it is,
what's his name?
Ray does have a point there. But if you think about it, if you go back, and I guarantee, if you go back and look, if you go back and look, there's a span of teams that won World Series that did not have a player of color on their team. Not one player of color on the team. If you go, there's a span. There's a span.
Players on the team when they won World Championship.
But Tom, I'm telling you, if you go back and look at it, because I looked it up. I looked up before. There was a time period where there was not one black player that was on the team. Now I'm gonna say this. What I mean by on the team, I'm talking about playing. I'm talking about playing. Listen to me. I'm talking about played in the World Series. And not just on the team, but played in the World Series or even was on the team. There's a span. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what it is. I have to look it up. But there's a span, a time period where there was no color player on either team. That's a fact.
Okay, but that's then. That's not now.
No, I'm just saying. But I'm saying Ray does have a point there. But the thing about it is, when you go,
I don't make this up. Because he's saying now.
But if you go through the, but if you go in a rabbit hole, that brings up a topic that nobody really wants to talk about, because right now the Yankees got 2, the Dodgers got 2. I guarantee you, there are teams in MLB right now that don't have a black on their team or a person of color on their team.
The Dodgers got 1.
They got 2 black.
They got 2 black.
The catcher, they got a backup catcher.
Let me look up your backup catcher. His name is Teoscar.
But see, that's what I still can't understand. I still can't understand how that comes into play.
Because I'm gonna tell you how it comes into play, right? Because, and I don't want to sound racist or anything, but people of color are more athletic. I'm gonna leave it at that.
No, Kev. He did not say persons of color. He said black.
Oh, you know what? They moved him down. They moved him because they traded for Fiducia. They traded.
Y'all got 1.
So we got Mookie.
That's it.
Mookie.
You better not say Rojas. You better not say Hernandez.
You better not say Hernandez.
Rojas.
Next you gonna say Yamamoto. I'm telling you, and what you call it? Black. He said,
I guess Ohtani identifies as black.
They only got 1. They only got 1.
But again, if you go back,
they shouldn't be winning.
But no, I'm not saying should. No, I'm not. I don't think he meant by winning. I think in a sense, if you look at it though, athletic wise, look, I'm gonna give you like the kid Chisholm that played for the Yankees. He's a freak of nature. The kid that played for the Cincinnati Reds, what's his name? Mo.
He's Spanish. We ain't gonna bring it.
Is he Spanish? I thought he was Afro American.
No, his name.
Yeah, well, there you go.
He a dog. Hispanic.
Oh my Lord, Jesus!
Get it right.
You guys are getting it wrong.
De La Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz.
He said black.
Okay, he said black.
So let me ask you a question. Roberto Clemente wasn't black?
No, he wasn't black.
No. Not even close to being black. He was Hispanic. He was Hispanic.
Didn't he? Where did he come from?
Where did he die going to?
Where did he come? What was his origin of birth?
Let me say this. You can't ask the question. You can't ask the question and answer your own question. You can't ask the question and answer your own question.
Where was he born?
He could have been.
You're telling me.
So you tell me he can't be black and Spanish?
That everybody that's born in another country.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait, let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask everybody a question there. So,
wait a minute,
when you're mixed,
I got a better question for you. This is the one that ends it all.
Okay.
Reggie Jackson, is he black or is he Hispanic?
He looks black. He looks black to me, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie's Hispanic.
So is his mom black or Spanish? Who? Somebody is it black? Because this is my question.
His real name.
This is my question though, right? This is my question. So in society, they say if you have 1 ounce of black in you, you're black, regardless if your mom's white or whatever. Right?
Thank you.
Whatever.
Thank
so
you.
Why doesn't that apply? Why doesn't that? Wait a minute. Hold up. Why doesn't that apply to the conversation we have right now?
Because Roberto Clemente said he was from Puerto Rico. He never said he was black.
So he couldn't.
He said he was Hispanic. He said he was Hispanic.
Okay, so if I'm a black and I'm from Puerto Rico, do that make me a Puerto Rican or do that make me black?
They count.
That make me a black Puerto Rican. That makes me a black Puerto Rican, right?
That makes them Puerto Rican. Who they gonna play for? They gonna play for the U.S. or they gonna play for the U.S. or they gonna play for Puerto Rico?
So okay, so
answer the question.
So wait a minute. So I'm American, right? I'm American.
Yeah.
Am I considered a black American or white American?
No, you just American. No, you just black.
Oh, so or am I just American?
You just black. You just black. Nah, you ain't.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Even though he might have been born, even though he maybe he was born there and raised there, but if somebody black in his family, that makes him black. That's what society says, not us. This is what society says.
Baseball is the one. Is
Patrick Mahomes black or white?
Both.
Wait a minute, how you gonna be both?
He's black. He's mixed.
So he's black.
He's both.
He's black.
Yep.
He's black.
He's
right?
Both. His dad black.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying.
Dad is Hispanic. Dad is Hispanic.
So why does it?
I'm just.
Why can a team?
Is Obama black?
Is he
African American?
All right. We off topic here. Let's.
Is Obama black? Is Obama black or is he African American?
He's black. His mom's black.
No.
His dad was from Kenya.
Oh no. His dad was from Kenya. His mom was white.
I'm saying. I mean, she married a black man, so she black now.
He's Kenyan. He African.
I don't think the guy that made that comment knows what he's talking about.
All right, guys, let's move on. We spent a whole lot of time on baseball for real. Before we move on, give our condolences for Tommy John. He passed away couple days ago, I believe. If anybody don't know who Tommy John is, he's the God, he got the surgery with the rubber band. Back in the day, they called it Tommy John surgery. That was successful surgery with him to be able to pitch in MLBs. Say a prayer for this family as well. Also, let me see. Okay, that's it for baseball. For the NBA, congratulations to all the people that made it to the Hall of Fame for basketball. Doc Rivers got in. A bunch of people got in. It's a good thing to see. And I keep trying to explain to people about the Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA Hall of Fame. It's called the Basketball Hall of Fame. And the guy said to me, what's the difference? I said, the difference is that Yao Ming got into Hall of Fame not averaging less than 9 rebounds a game, and the dude was 7'4". I said, how do you put him in the Hall of Fame? He's like, what do you mean? I said, how do he get in the Hall of Fame? He didn't know. I said, because he kind of revolutionized basketball in China, right? Because basketball is a world sport. It's not just the NBA. And people don't understand that part of it. They be like, well, how are they getting in the Hall of Fame? Why did he get in? It's called the Basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame. And people need to get that right. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to all those. Looking at the NBA schedule, guys.
A lot of whites.
The situation with Kawhi Leonard is really I don't even know how to begin to talk about this, because now they're saying the owner ain't had nothing to do with none of this. How you going?
They said they couldn't confirm if he did.
He had some. We all know that they making him innocent so they can do this trade. That's what it's all about. Because if they don't do that trade, look how that messed up the NBA from an inside out situation. Because certain players would have went certain places if Kawhi Leonard would have still been on the board of being traded. And the only reason why he wanted to be traded to Toronto so that he didn't get imported, or kicked out of Toronto to come back to the United States to maybe go to jail. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, right?
No, you're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
What did Kawhi Leonard do wrong?
He circumvented the salary cap.
He didn't circumvent.
What did he do wrong?
The team did.
What you mean?
The team did. Not him.
No, he came up with the idea. He came up with the idea.
And it's his fault. And they agreed to it.
Yes, it is his fault. He came up with the idea, Mo.
So what did he violate?
He violated the salary cap rule. He's getting paid.
The salary cap rule is a law. Is a law.
So let me read to you.
He's gonna go to jail.
No, he's not gonna go to jail. He's not gonna go to jail. But they could veto that trade.
There's a lot of money.
So where? Okay. You just said he's afraid. He's gonna be taken away.
I'm saying I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating. Don't you know when I'm exaggerating? He's gonna get exported, imported.
I really can't tell him. I really can't.
But listen,
exported, imported, outported.
This is the thing, right? The NBA is investigating whether the Clippers circumvented the salary cap by effectively compensating Leonard through outside sponsorship deals. The big issue is a $28 million endorsement deal with aspirations. Now, I'm gonna say this: Tom Brady did the same damn thing with TB12, and nobody said nothing about it. I wish Ray was still on the line, because we talked about it a long time ago. But TB12 did the same thing, right? But it says here, a company in which Clippers owner Steve Ballmer has invested. The allegation is that Leonard received money without actually doing and expecting the promotional work. He did the same thing up in Toronto. He want to do the same thing. Toronto's like, yo, we're not doing none of that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. You're not getting a part ownership of no team. We're not doing it. So if you want to leave, thank you for the championship. You got to go. Second allegations dealt with Daktronics, the company that made a video board of the Clippers dome, also surfaced. Important updates today, August 17th. Reuters reports that the NBA investigator found no proof that Ballmer funneled money to Leonard through the Clippers sponsorship to evade a cap. However, the investigation is not officially finished. The NBA is still examining whether the Clippers improperly introduced Leonard to sponsor or failed to supervise the relationship. But that has also put Kawhi Leonard reported trade with the Clippers back to the Raptors on hold. Toronto agreed to deal, but is waiting for the NBA investigation to conclude before proceeding. So Kawhi Leonard hasn't been found guilty of any salary cap cheating. The investigation is still unresolved. The NBA has specifically pushed back on parts of today's media report, saying there's significant inaccuracies going on. Again, I said this before. TB12 did the same exact thing, and nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to him. But the thing about it is that if Ballmer invested in this organization, how is he not paying? How is he not paying Kawhi Leonard to do nothing? Kawhi Leonard gets up in the morning, drinks a cup of coffee, probably runs a half a mile, sits down, rubs his knee with ice or whatever at practice, and gets paid from a company that he did nothing for.
Yep.
That's the issue I have. There was, and I ain't mad at him for it because he got $28 cool million for not doing nothing but breathing. I ain't mad at him for it because if I could do it, I would do it myself, but I can't. But the thing about it is, it makes it look really suspicious when you find out something's going on. And even with the writer, they tried to bribe the writer for not writing it until after the trade. But they they did it before the trade happened, and they said everything was cool.
I thought he wrote
this
like a year ago.
No, it was not a year ago. It was right before the end of last season. But they said everything was cool. But then when they started investigating more into it, then they found out more stuff was going on. But again, this is where I'm kind of cautious about the NBA right now. I'm cautious about the Lakers being sold for $12 million. I'm cautious about 6th Street owning part of the Spurs and owning part of the Celtics. How can you own two teams? How can you invest in two teams and don't have an interest in either one of them? That, to me, that doesn't make sense. Because basically what they did, they front running the money for both owners to buy the teams. So to me, that's kind of like Ponzi money, in my opinion, because they really don't have the money. And the only reason why it's coming out right now, and even with the Spurs want to get a new stadium, the city don't want to buy it, that makes no sense to me. You got one of the best players in the NBA on your team, and he took a pay cut so they could bring other players into the league for you, and the city of San Antonio don't want to help build a stadium. And the same thing with the Celtics. Chisholm wants to buy a stadium, but 6th Street's like, I need my money before you can build a stadium, right? So this is where this all coming from, And if you think about it, it's like Portland just got sold, right? And they talking about moving Portland to somewhere else. They want to move them to Seattle, but Seattle wants their own team. They don't want they want an expansion team. They don't want a team that already exists. So something's going on in the NBA that's not cool because you got teams being sold. The Lakers get flipped in the year from $6 billion to $12 billion. Tell me something ain't going on. Something behind the scenes going on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Kev, it's all about the money.
It can't be about the money because the thing about it is that now money's not even a factor no more because of the salary cap. So you can only spend so much money on your team to get the players you need to get. It's going to be harder. It's going to be harder for a team to repeat in the NBA finals or even get to the finals because if you got any guys on your team, the only team that's probably comfortable right now is Oklahoma City. And they got rid of the one dude that they had to pay money to. They traded him and got draft picks. So they're betting on guys, drafting guys and bringing in free agents underneath the cap. I mean, underneath the league minimum, whatever they got to pay them so they can be a better team. You got the kid in Detroit right now, the center, right? He feels like he's worth more than he's worth more than what they're giving him because he made second team defense, right? They're saying to him, you're not worth that type of money. We don't even want to do a sign and trade because the money's not going to fit. The money that we give up for you is not going to fit the players that we want to get back. So now this whole thing with this apron thing, and now that they have first team, second team, And if you get the first team, you can get the max, or you can get the max, or you can get not underneath the max, or whatever the case may be. With your boy Wimby took. He took less money, right, to help the team get better. So you're not going to be able to win now because you gotta develop a bench. And you think about it, you look at the Knicks. The Knicks, is the perfect storm. The perfect storm. They lost 2 players in free agency, and they replaced them with a man. What's the center? What's the center they got from Philly?
They got upgrades. That's all.
Can't think of his name right now, but he can shoot free throws. He can shoot the 3, and he can rebound. So he's better than Andre Drummond. He's better than what they had there, right? So they're still going to be competitive because what?
No.
What?
We picked up his better.
No, man. Drummond can shoot the 3, and he can make free throws.
Andre Drummond.
That's all they need.
Doesn't get offensive rebounds because he's outside at the 3-point line.
But Mitchell can't do that.
Mitchell also blocks shots. Andre Drummond is an enforcer now.
But what I'm saying to you is that they knew that Mitchell was leaving. They knew he was on the. They knew Mitchell was on the market to go to Boston before the season even ended. Because I read an article about 3 months ago about him coming to Boston. I was like, why the hell would we want him? You know what I'm saying? So everything that happened with the Celtics started at All-Star break. This was going. It was going that way. But again,
can I say one thing before I go?
Go ahead, Tom.
In 2 years, the Lakers are going to win the championship.
In what?
2 years.
In 2 years?
2 years.
Yeah, you know who y'all are. You know who the Lakers are right now. They're the West Coast. They're the West Coast. They're the West Coast Celtics. They got more whites on the team than any other team in the NBA.
No, they are the 1950s.
Yeah, they don't got enough black.
I just said they're the West Coast Celtics.
No, you didn't catch that, Kevin. You didn't catch that.
I caught it. But they're the West Coast Celtics.
They don't got enough black.
Man,
they need some more black.
Whitewashing of that team.
So okay, we got how much time we got? Okay, we good at time. So let me ask everybody a question.
What did Fred Sanford see in that one clip when he was in the courtroom after the cop arrested Lamont?
Call him a big dummy?
There's so many ends here. We could make a target.
Oh Lord Jesus. So
but then the flip side is like the Lakers. They could make an Andy Griffith show.
Yeah, they definitely could. And the Celtics ain't too far behind them either. So let me ask you guys a question. Christmas Day. They have, this is ridiculous. I just don't understand. I don't understand the NBA, and I definitely understand in the NFL for doing what they're doing right now. So let me pull it up here if I can find it again. So on Christmas Day, the NBA starts at 12 o'clock. On Christmas Day, the NFL starts at 1 o'clock. Who's watching Spurs and the Knicks?
I am, for sure.
Who's watching the Packers and the Bears?
Wait a minute, is it at 5 o'clock?
One's at 12. I'm talking about they have NBA 5 games. NFL has 3. Huh?
Is it in 5? Is it at 5? If it ain't at 5, it don't need to be. That's messed up. That's the only time that game should have been started.
So, I know what game you're talking about. I was gonna talk about that too.
No, I'm talking about that game that you just said.
The Spurs and Knicks game?
Yeah, it should have been started at 5 p.m.
Nah, the NBA is whack right now. They're whacked.
The NBA doesn't know.
They're really whacked.
The NBA doesn't know how to market.
They're whacked. So, I'm watching the Bears. I'm watching the Packers and the Bears. That's gonna be a good game. 2:30 p.m. I got the Heat and the Celtics. Depending on what the Celtics look like, I might record that game. But I'm watching the Bills and Broncos. Then you got the Thunder and the T-Wolves, 8 o'clock. I might be a little tipsy. I know what I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to me. I'm going to take a nap between 5 and 8, so I can watch the Rams play at 8:15. Who's gonna be up on the East Coast at 10:30 to watch the Nuggets and the Warriors play?
I will.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the teams they have, but I have a problem with the time frame.
Yeah.
Why is the NFL competing with the NBA on Christmas Day, Martin Luther King Day, and all of that? And I get it. I get it. In NFL is they lead. They're the most watched sport in the world. Probably, I mean, soccer might be really, really close to being number one because soccer's played more outside of the United States than it is in the United States. But I'm just saying though, you put the Lakers and the Sixers on at 5 o'clock on Christmas Day. The Bills and Broncos. Who's gonna watch the Lakers and the Sixers or the Bills and Broncos? Mo, who you gonna watch?
My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
At 5 o'clock.
Knicks and the Spurs.
They're gonna be on at 12 o'clock.
They should have been on at 5.
I agree with you.
They don't know how to market.
They don't know how to market.
I agree with you.
It makes me so mad.
I agree.
I totally agree with you. They missed a great opportunity there.
The NBA is ran by LeBron James. Can we agree or disagree with that?
Because the way he said that, we waiting for LeBron to say where he goes so he can know how to make the schedule. That was so wrong.
And if you watch his interview, he gave down. He said, "You gotta finish the process or something in the process." So everybody knew he's going to the Sixers. That was a given. But what I'm saying though is the Knicks and the Sixers should be played at maybe 5 o'clock. The Lakers, who's on the Luka don't play no defense. So we're gonna watch the Lakers play at 5 p.m. Dana, are you gonna watch that game?
Dana's on here?
Yeah.
Wow, he been quiet.
Because we ain't talking about the Dolphins yet.
Yeah,
I'm
it's been a long week.
Curry, let me ask you a question. Football, basketball, what you watching on Christmas Day?
Football.
Mo, what you watching? Football, basketball?
Football.
Rich?
Football.
Lou?
I think I'm the odd man out here because I'm watching basketball.
So you gonna watch basketball? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. I mean, and even though the Celtics play at 2 o'clock, 2:30,
wait a minute.
I'm watching football.
Wait a minute. He's a Jets fan. That's why he watching basketball.
Just for that.
Oh Lord Jesus. Speaking of the schedule,
Y'all wicked.
Speaking of the doggone schedule, this is how the NBA messes everything up. The Boston Celtics play Detroit Pistons on a Wednesday. Dana, do you know what time they play them at?
What, noon?
They play at
3 o'clock?
They play at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A weekday.
I think I read that.
There's no holiday before it. There's no holiday after it. What are they doing? What is the NBA doing?
Trying to be like baseball.
Yeah,
That makes no sense whatsoever.
It's
So
opening day, baby.
This is what's gonna happen. People gonna get fired because they're gonna be at the game. They're gonna tell the boss, I'm sick. I can't come in today. They're gonna be on national television. Boss gonna be like, you gonna see so many people at the game pick up the phone like, yo, don't even come in tomorrow. Bye. Because they ain't got no sick time. Come December, they ain't got no sick time. They use it all up in September, October, November. So they're gonna get fired. There's gonna be a whole lot of people get fired that day. But what's the logic? Just tell us the logic. I mean, just give us an answer on why you did what you did, because it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. None.
Well, if they gonna lay out of work knowing they ain't got no sick day or whatever to go watch a NBA basketball game of all things, they should be fired. They should be fired just for going if they got PTO days left. They should be fired anyway.
It just don't make no sense, man. No sense at all. All right. So anybody got anything else for basketball before we move on to football? Okay. That sounds like a no. All right.
Bulls in 6.
Let's talk about Jay.
Bulls in 6.
The who in 6?
Celtics in 4. Celtics in 4.
Jalen Daniels.
Don't push your right.
In this jersey situation, guys. Curry, let me get your opinion on this situation. His mom brought it up, and now it's become a big issue. LSU said they didn't say that. I think they said they didn't say that nobody else will wear his jersey, but now the mom's coming out saying that should nobody else wear his jersey, and I'm a person like I like the Celtics, and I hate when they retire jerseys because that means nobody else wears that jersey. That's the utmost respect, but at the same token, though, I can't argue about who was the best player that wore number 10 for the Celtics, because they retired it for JoJo White. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying in some sports, jerseys should not be retired, because now you can have a conversation about, like for the Dallas Cowboys, who's the best player to wear 88? You know what I'm saying? That's a debate that you can have.
Michael Irvin.
And see, some people may say somebody else.
Who, Des Bryant?
They could say Des Bryant.
Michael Irvin only one that won something in 88.
And Drew Pearson, I think Drew Pearson wore 88. He got Super Bowls.
Oh yeah, he did.
See what I'm saying? So there's a conversation to have a debate about it. But Curry, what's your thoughts on the situation with Jalen Daniels in his jersey for LSU?
I think it's a bad look I think it's a bad look on Jaden Daniels. I don't see why he's complaining about it. You got so many players on NFL. I mean, not in the college teams. That you got some players. Some teams got 2 players with the same number.
Exactly.
So they just can't. I don't think they can be on the field at the same time, but they can wear the same jersey number. But I just think it's blown out of proportion. I don't think it ain't like he stayed there 4 years. He was only there for 2 years and played there. And why is he worried about that jersey? I mean, I just think it's just blown out of proportion on his side, and I think LSU let it get blown out of proportion.
So let me,
like the number should not be retired.
So let me ask you guys a question. Does LSU put their names on the back of the jerseys? I can't remember if they do or don't.
Yes.
Okay. So what number did Joe Burrows wear?
Number 9. 9.
Okay.
And Joe Burrow went undefeated and won a national championship.
And he came out and said he doesn't see a problem with Jalen Daniels' jersey being retired, but he never mentioned anything about him. And I think the reason why he didn't, do it because he knew he was a transit, because he left Ohio State to go there and play because he didn't fit the mustard at Ohio State, so he went to LSU to play football. Now he ended up winning a national championship behind it, but you loaded the team up, you know. So I don't.
Jaden Daniels transferred there too.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So he was not draft for if I'm saying if you drafted there, then that's if they recruit you there and you go there, then maybe you have a leg to stand on. But I don't understand it. And the thing about it is, you can't go to NCAA football. What is it, 2026, whatever? And now, if they have his likeness on the game, of course he should get paid for that, right? But again, and even if there's a kid that says I want to go to LSU and wear number 5 because of Jaden Daniels, but if you tell me I can't wear his number, then maybe I don't want to go there and play. So you're missing on a good recruit. So I'm on the side of caution where I don't think college players should have the jersey retired unless you're a special person, unless you've been in school 4 years and you won 3 years, 3 out of 4 years you won a Heisman. Now that's something different. That's a whole different ball game there. But again, I don't understand the jersey thing with Jalen, and I think like Curry said, it got overblown. But again, I don't know if LSU is paying them for the jersey or not, which I hope they're not doing it because somebody else is wearing a jersey. But that goes, let me ask you guys a question. Doug Flutie, do you think 22 for Boston College should be retired?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So why you think Doug Flutie's jersey should be retired?
He is one of 2 players that I know played at Boston College.
That did what?
That played at Boston College. You know who the other one is?
Who's the other?
Okay, I guess it's 3. Tomlin's son played there. And he played with that plays for the Ravens. Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers. Yo, Mo I can't make this up with Mo. I just can't.
Well, I thought you were gonna say Luke Kuechly.
I thought he played at Boston College, but I wasn't for sure.
But you see what I'm saying though? That this is where it becomes. And again, I think numbers should never be retired because that gives generations of a conversation to debate about who's the best. You can go by stats, you can go by Super Bowls, you can go by whatever when it comes to football, or even baseball. Like Jackie Robinson being the first black, I get all of that. Roger Clemente, I get all of that. It's special people for special things. But again, I don't know about this. All right, guys. So we got over 15 minutes left. All right, so let's go with Rich. You 49ers this weekend. What did you see? What mostly impressed you about your team, and what do you think they need some work at?
I think Stribling looked good. I think Curtis Rourke needs another shot if he can get healthy. I think he was the quarterback that started the game. I'd like to see him play a little bit more. I think the D line looked pretty good. They got some push. Had a couple of sacks. I was impressed with some of the D tackles. The secondary wasn't bad. We got cooked in the run game. Defensively, and I ain't like how that looked. But it's a bunch of second, third, fourth, fifth stringers. So I wasn't really too upset when they had the second stringers in. They played pretty well, but overall, it wasn't too bad.
Okay, Mo, what's your take on the Steelers? What did you see?
We ran very vanilla plays on offense, and the offense was twice as good as it was last year because we have an offensive coach. We also have much better skill players, and that wasn't even counting the starters because they didn't even play on offense. And the defense actually looked like it has a scheme. I hate to say it. But all the people that said that Tomlin was just mailing it in for the last couple of years, we're probably right.
What's your thoughts on the backup quarterbacks? How do you think they looked?
Mason Rudolph was 9 for 11. And people are trying to say he played the worst of all three. He was playing against starters. Green Bay was playing starters. Will Howard looked good. And Drew Aller looked even better. But he was playing against scrubs. But the thing about it is this. We got to trade one of them. And I think the one that's going to give us the biggest turn is going to be Will Howard. Because Drew Aller proved he's the quarterback of the future.
You're the third Pittsburgh Steelers fan that told me that Aller was going to be the quarterback of the future for Pittsburgh.
He's big.
You must see something.
He's strong. He can whip it. I hate to say this because I don't like the guy. But he looked like throwing and running. He looked like Drake May.
He sure enough didn't look like Drake May in college, so I can say that.
Sure didn't for your Penn State.
He'd be the man like Penn State
and
now.
Drake May didn't look like that in North Carolina either.
Curry, your Dolphins. Give me your take on offense, and Dana, you can give me your take on defense if you like. So, Curry, what you think about offensively with the Dolphins? What did you see that you liked?
Man, I really liked. I thought I was impressed the way Malik Willis played. I thought he made some good throws. I thought he understood the pocket well. He moved around well. I thought that Douglas. The wide receiver, he was very impressive. He had one play where he should have caught it, made it, but he forgot he wasn't in college and had to put 2 foot in bounds. But he only had one. But he came back and made a spectacular play with a one-hand grab. Dana, is it Caleb Douglas? But anyway, he's a wide receiver, rookie wide receiver. I'm impressed with that. I don't have enough confidence in the wide receivers, but after him, Tutu Atwell, he's trash. Tolbert, he's trash. So they need to come up with a good wide receiver. I was impressed with the running back, of course. He's gonna be good anyway. Chad. But I did like what I saw what the coach did. One of the running backs, he did this taunting thing and got over there and got a 15-yard penalty. Boy, he yanked him out of the game and set him on the bench. I like that. He said, we're not going to have this unnecessary, and we're going to have some discipline on this team. I like this coaching staff. If anything, I'm impressed with. I may change my mind about midway through the season, but right now I like what they're doing. I like what they're saying, and they got some structure. So that's my side on the offensive side, but hopefully they'll get better.
Okay. Lou, the Jets, what did you see in the Jets that you saw that was impressive?
Well, I'm early in the game, I suppose, impressive, but at the end of the day, having to make all their kind of mistakes to be coming there, so you just feel like the game gets as they were. They need a lot of help on the defense. Offensive team, their defense shambles, so they have to work on that. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else with the Jets?
No, I wouldn't next game. There was only one game. So it's not going to, throw them. We'll just see how to play against the two teams.
Okay. I'm going to do the Browns. Defensively, we looked nice. With no starters, no. I don't think there was a starter on defense that played in that game against Chicago. So I was impressed with the defense. Offensively, the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns is playing on Saturdays this year. I just want to let y'all know that right now. I'm telling you right now. Deshaun Watson looked good until they start blitzing him. And when they start blitzing him, it was a whole different animal for him. Shedeur came in the second half, and he didn't look really like he was into it right now. And I think what the coach should have done was said, depending on who plays well this game, you're going to start the next game. right? I think he should have did that. I think it should have been a competition because the Shedeur already knows he's going to play at home. He's going to be the starter at home, right? So that means he didn't go out there and maybe he didn't do his best performance because in the back of my mind he's like, I'm gonna get another chance to play. Well, if he's going to be competitive, make it competitive. Doing practice, doing scrimmage games, right? So if I look at the scrimmage game, I would say Deshaun Watson probably was a better out of scrimmage games. He scored 10 points. Shedeur got in there, didn't score any points at all the whole second half. I was not happy with the quarterback play at all. Like I said, I'll be watching for. The quarterback for the Cleveland Browns is playing Saturdays. He'll be playing on Saturday somewhere this year coming up. Defensively, like I said, their defense did well. Running back look well. Your boy KC Concepcion, Mo, that kid's gonna be nice.
Told you.
They're gonna use him like a Tyree. He's gonna be like a Tyree Hill-ish type of player. They're gonna pitch it off to him. They're gonna sweep it to him. They're gonna give him the ball in space, and he made a spectacular catch and kept himself upright to score a touchdown. I like him, man. I really that kid's gonna be nice, man. And if you personally know him, I would like to meet him. I'll be honest with you. He's going to be.
I know somebody who knows him
because he might be my favorite player on that team. He might be my favorite.
He's the only player that I like. On that team.
Do what?
He's the only player I like on that team. I was so sorry he had to go to purgatory like that.
See, you know what? See, I'm different like you because I don't care. My brother could go to Pittsburgh Steelers and I still ain't cheering for him. Man, Dana.
That's a new level of petty.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He said his brother.
Dana.
Yes, sir.
Give me your take on Miami's defense. What's your thoughts?
Oh man, it was the first half with the starters. I guess with the so-called starters, they played decent.
Mm-hmm.
So when they were putting it when they put in like the second team and the third team, the Commanders ran all over them, and they were doing there was a lot of pass interference, and they still got some work to do on defense with the second, third, and fourth team. I guess the guys just trying to make the team. But I'm sorry, Curry, I was wrong. We're gonna have a long season this year.
It's a preseason game, Dan. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, it's terrible. It was all watching it.
Well, I thought that you told me I was a hater when I told you that was going to be a
Hey, I apologize. I'm sorry.
I just couldn't understand how you lose
a fan can make a mistake.
Joe Waddle, Tyreek, your two.
Since y'all been on it all night, a brother can make a mistake.
No better.
Oh my goodness! All right, Lou, give me your take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys look strong for their first game, and of course they've been making the biggest moves on this offseason. Well, I think it's going to be a much better year if they can work on their defense, because of course that was a statement last year. And what the Vikings is going to be more competitive for them in the NFC East.
Okay.
I think I'm hoping so.
All right. Talk about the Rams.
Hey, Cowboys did get Von Miller.
They signed. Is that where he went to?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
For how much?
Yeah. Yep.
Cheap.
For too much.
5.5 million.
What'd you say?
5.5.
Oh, I thought you said 25.5. I'm like, what in the world? Okay. The Rams defensively, they look good. None of the starters played defensively. I don't know about the offensive line. I think the offensive line did play some. Bennett, the backup quarterback, looked okay, but Ty, what's his name? Ty
Simpson.
Simpson? He looked really good. I was really impressed with him. And the thing about this, what I did was when I watched the game, I went back and I went and I watched Alabama games where the offensive line was healthy. I think the game was against LSU that he played this year. I think no Georgia. They beat Georgia the first game of the season, and I'm like, yo, with a healthy offensive line, the guy looked good, and they was a shell of themselves at the end of the season. And none of us like Alabama, so we like to see Alabama lose anyway. So we don't give them no excuses of not why they shouldn't win, because they're, to us, they supposed to be the cream of the crop as far as recruiting guys and guys going to the NFL. So we don't give them no break at all. But watching him play that game against Georgia, and then watching the game against the game they played, the Rams played. And then watching him in that game against Georgia, I was like, "Yo, this guy can really." That might have been a steal for the Rams. That might have been a steal for them, to be honest with you, at quarterback. But I was really impressed with his play. Now, again, this first preseason game, a lot of teams gonna be vanilla about how they play. Like the Bears is out there. The Bears out to break records this year. They're talking about win the Super Bowls and getting the Chicago Bears shuffle, the whole 9 yards. He's out there talking a lot of smack about the Detroit Lions. So the Chicago Bears. So hopefully they come through for him. So, but again, watching the Rams play, I was pleased. I was really pleased. I'm looking forward to the next preseason game, and then looking forward to the season to start. We got like 9 minutes left. We supposed to go over the most reception stuff today, but we're not gonna have time to do that because we under 10 minutes actually. So we'll do that next week. Anybody else got anything good? College football real quick. So college football is trying to go to 24 teams in the playoffs. And again, I think they'd be listening to our show because way back when, before you guys came along, and it's just me and Dana, we talked about making the East Coast a one division, between Mississippi and Midwest, making that division, and then making the Midwest division, then making the Western division. And teams really don't have to fly nowhere if they don't want to. You put two games on your schedule that play out of conference games, and you do it that way, or whatever the case may be. But to add 24 more teams, they're at 12 right now for playoffs, right? Am I correct?
Yes, 12.
Okay. And they want to jump from 12 to 24. That's way too many. That means the top 24 teams the top 48 teams get into the playoffs. So that's 48 playoff games that be played. And depending on if you win or lose, you're gonna win. You gotta play more games. Now, how does that structure play in effect with when the game's being played? How long do the season last? Things of that nature. Do you cut your season down to 8 games? Do you cut it down to 10? How you do that if you're gonna add all these teams into the mix of wanting to play?
Well,
in the playoffs.
Let me say this. I totally agree. 24 teams is far too many. I understand why they're doing it, because now, see, if you got the 12 teams in there, and then you got guys that's going to these secondary bowl games that don't have no opportunity to win a championship at all, they're backing out. They're not playing in those secondary bowls. Mm-hmm. So now, if they add 24 teams, that almost compels them to have to play in that playoff game.
That makes sense.
And not worry about those secondary bowls. Now, I think some of your secondary bowls will go away, but that's just probably going to hurt one way or the other. But that's the only reason I can see why they would consider 24 teams. Because there ain't nowhere in the world you can tell me 24 teams has got a shot at winning a national championship in football, maybe basketball.
Yeah, that's insane. And I'm gonna look at something real quick. So we go to the rankings, right? 25 teams. So these were Okay, so this is the ranking for 2026 right now. 1 through 25: Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, Notre Dame, Texas, Indiana, Miami, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, LSU, Texas Tech, Alabama, USC, BYU, Michigan, Washington, Penn State, SMU, Tennessee, Utah, Iowa, Houston, Louisville, and Missouri. That's the top 25 right there, right? And then you take that top 25, right? So that's you're looking at 50 games actually to play in the bowl games. What Curry said makes a lot of sense because now you got guys that have a reason to play because they got a chance to win a national championship. But then you got teams that they just dare to participate in the bowl game. And then we're going to talk about the 51st and 52nd team that should have got into the bowl. That's going to be our conversation. Yeah. That will be our conversation next, right? Which makes no sense at all. It makes no sense at all. That just don't make no sense at all. Real quick before we go, guys, I'm just letting you guys know that this year, Valentine's Day will be the Super Bowl. Let your wives know right now.
We ain't doing nothing.
We ain't doing nothing. Mo, didn't I tell you it was going to happen a couple years ago that it's going to end up being
celebrate on February 13th.
On February 13th.
Actually, no. Think of the brunch.
Take her to brunch.
Get out the way early. I ain't trying to say nothing, but take her to brunch. Knock it out either with pills or with the
Let me ask you a question. If the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl this year, are you leaving the house?
Did you hear me?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Ain't nothing to do until 6 p.m. Until 3. Listen to what I say again. Get her flowers. Take her to brunch. Get her drunk during brunch. Give her either a knockout pill or the D, and she'll be done for the rest of the night. You good? You can watch the whole game in peace.
That's not a bad plan.
And I would tell my girl the same thing, and she'd be like, "Yep, that works."
Rich, what you saying? That sound like a plan?
That's not a bad plan. Yeah, that's not a bad plan at all.
That's not a bad plan at all.
Mine already know.
Mine loves the Steelers.
Curry,
so the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
Curry, what's your thoughts on that?
No, I don't agree with that. No. Yeah.
What is wrong with that?
So you can do. You don't necessarily have to do Valentine's Day on Sunday. You can do it on Saturday. You can do it on Saturday. You can make it a much better, nice. And I don't think any woman would disappreciate that.
My wife's birthday is the February 5th. So I don't even care about Valentine's Day.
Mo said, "Give her the D or knockout pill."
Put the pill in the drink.
Oh, Lord Jesus!
And then when she wake up, you be like, "I'm sorry, baby. I thought that was aphrodisiac."
Hey, Cam.
Yes.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Give her the Bill Cosby
treatment. Bill ain't married no more, right?
No, he ain't married no more.
Oh, that was cold, Curry. That's the coldest joke of the night. And I'm okay with it.
Oh my goodness.
I approve that message.
Oh my Lord. Oh, I ain't listening to him. No, my wife she be up wanting to watch the game anyway, so I'm good. I'm good with that. All right, guys, we got like 2 minutes left to go. Real quick, let's go run the horn. Lou, what you got going on in your show this week coming up?
Well, we're gonna have our first college football predictions, even though it's only week 0 or what do you want to call it. But I'm going to get us started early, of course. We'll keep tabs on, of course, Major League, Little League baseball as well, and of course the NFL. And keep track of the PGA class, because we know a few golf fans who call the show.
All right. Hey, Rich, you got Debo back, man. How they gonna use him? Sparingly?
I think they're gonna use him like they used him before. It's just not gonna be at as high of a clip. you know, he's an older player. We got other guys around him, that can do other stuff. So, you know, I think he's gonna come in, do 700, maybe 150, 200 yards on the ground, maybe 8 total touchdowns.
Oh, total. Okay.
Yeah.
Dana.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hey, how you think about the Lakers being the new Celtics out of the West?
Hey, man. Hey, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just gonna watch it unfold.
Okay.
I'm just like you said. I'm like the Celtics in reverse now.
All right. Curry, you're in North Carolina. What the Carolina Panthers? What they talking about down there? Anything good?
That's all they're doing is talking. They feeling pretty good about themselves. But I hope they have a good season. But I just don't see them. That division is so weak, and if they win it, they'll probably win it with 9 games or something like that. But I got something better for you here.
Go ahead.
The Braves have they got a player in the minor leagues. Saturday he went 4 for 5 with 2 home runs and drove in 10 runs.
Wow.
And then on Sunday he followed it up, went 4 for 6 with 3 home runs and drove in 6.
Is they
so he had 16 RBIs in 2 days for 5 home runs.
Are they moving him up?
Oh, he ain't gonna stay there long.
Oof. Hey Mo, that's somebody y'all need on your team.
His name is Dixon Williams. So remember that name?
Hey Rich.
We got MVP.
Rich.
We got it on the bench.
Rich, look at his face.
We got the MVP.
We got the MVP coming back.
Okay.
That's good.
Mo, I'm asking you for a prediction.
We do need somebody though. Seriously though.
Then I get some runs.
Give me a prediction. Give me a prediction with the New York Yankees. How is the season going to end up for them?
We are going to. Right now we have. You made me. I gotta look this up. Because I'm gonna give you the exact record.
I'm gonna write this down.
Right now we're 69
and 55.
Okay.
I can see going 90 and 72.
90 and 72.
90 and 72. Is that winning the division?
I think that's winning the division.
Might
be 92 and 7.
Gotta go 92 and 7.
Is that going to the World Series?
Yes. We got the pitching to go to the World Series. We get 3 runs a game. We go to the World Series.
Does that consolate you guys winning the World Series?
No. We're going to have to average 5
to win the World Series.
And I don't think we're going to average 5 against the Dodgers. Only way we win the World Series is if it's not the Dodgers. Because y'all in our heads now.
Okay. All right, guys, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I know y'all wanted to be on last week, but man, I was so tired from that drive. And we had stopped. I mean, the traffic had stopped and things of that nature. So I was on the road longer than 8 hours. Usually I can make that ride in 7, maybe 6.5 if I'm chucking down the road. But Curry, I didn't get.
I'm sorry. Let me just tell you this. Max Fried went into the 15-day DL. Why can't we have nice things? Good thing is Carlos Rodon came off to take his place. So we had 6 starters. So now ain't no problem with 6 starters. Come on, man.
You sound like you crying again.
All right, guys, man. I appreciate y'all again for hanging out with me. As always, man, y'all guys have a great week. Dana, tell you, I hope your dad's doing well.
River over there and all that crap.
Mo, give your mom a hug.
2-1.
Give your mom a hug for me, man. Hey, Lou, give your mom a little kiss on cheek for me too, as well.
Thank you.
Curry, give your wife a handshake from me, and Rich, and Rich, pat your son on the head for me.
Got you.
And we'll be good to go, guys. All right.
Which head? We done already given the D.
Lord,
we already talked about the
Lord
D.
have mercy.
We good.
Thank you for listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show. You have been entertained in the sports world by K Geeks from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with a large heart. Dana the Hater Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida, and Murray E. Baskerville from Gotta Be More Careful, Baltimore, Maryland. Remember, we throw stones and we do live in glass houses. Big time players make big time plays and big time games. Stay ready to be ready. You have been listening to an In the Zone Sports Talk Radio production. Remember, you can hear us again on star107fm.com on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance